Hello! You already save a lot of money every year thanks to our videos, so save on car parts too. Buy them on the Mr. Auto app. Shipping is free.
Turn off the ignition, pull up the handbrake. Pull on the bonnet release lever and open the bonnet. Open the brake fluid reservoir. In order to change the brake pads on your vehicle, you will have to raise the front of the car and take off the wheels. This will provide you with full access to the brake pads. Loosen the stud bolts on the front wheels, raise the front of the vehicle, and put in the 2-axle stands. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, raising your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. You will then be able to take off the wheels. Don't forget to slide them under the vehicle. Turn the disc outwards. This will facilitate the process. Insert a flathead screwdriver to the outer extremity of the oblong hole located on the front of the brake caliper. Lift it off using the screwdriver as a lever by pulling it towards you. This will then push the piston in. Using a 13mm spanner, undo the 2 caliper mounting bolts. Tip: attach a piece of electrical cable or a piece of string to one of the coils on the suspension spring. Remove the brake caliper, and to avoid damaging the brake hose, attach the brake caliper to the suspension with a pre-installed cable. Now extract both of the pads with a flathead screwdriver. Remove the noise dampening shims. Using a wire brush, clean the edges of the brake caliper mount where the pads run. Remove the caliper mounting bolt so that you can correctly clean before coating the new ones with grease. Also, carry out the cleaning of the caliper mounting bolt holes. Depending on the wear and rust of the caliper mounting bolts, it may be a good idea to restore them. We strongly recommend watching the tutorial how to properly clean the caliper mounting bolts. This will ensure that you have an efficient braking system and wear down the discs and pads less quickly. Tip: you can use copper grease or special grease that has been developed specifically for this purpose. Reassemble the caliper mount, taking care to properly put the protective rubber bellows back on using a flathead screwdriver. Pay careful attention to your movements so as not to damage them. Put the new noise dampening shims in place that were provided in the brakes pad kit. Coat the outside of the new pads with copper grease. You can now put the brake pads in place. Careful, the pad with the metallic wear indicator goes on the inside. Replace the caliper. You can now put back on and reassemble the caliper mounting bolts. Do not forget to put in the new bolts supplied that have been pre-coated with thread locking fluid. Don't forget to withdraw the electrical cable or string that you attached to hold the caliper. You can now repeat the operation on the other side. Put the wheels of your vehicle back on and lower it to the ground. Before starting your car, don't forget to screw the brake fluid stopper back in. Be careful. Before using your vehicle again, start your car and pump the brake pedal a few times to bring the brake pads together again. Try to drive smoothly and avoid sudden braking for the first 50 kilometers or so to avoid glazing the new pads. Operation completed.